Hello creative minds, welcome back to Creative Skills Society's YouTube channel. Today we are going to explore mask animation in Animate CC, and this time we are going to do a earth rotation. This is what we are going to create in Animate CC, and yes, stay tuned till end for extra tips which will definitely help you in your career. So let's begin.
Now let me take a new file. I'm taking this image and dragging and dropping. It's a bitmap. Yeah, this can be decent one. Small stars are there. Let me bring this. Okay, now we have two images. So let me hit Control A, select all. Over here it's showing bitmap. F8. Let me call it master. Inside this symbol, again I am double clicking on this. Now we have two images. Now I am pressing Control A, Control Shift D to distribute layers. So right now we have this image. Let me drag this down. So we have earth image and we have space background. Now this space background is little big. So right now we have two maps. One is this one, earth, and another one is space. So right now let's log this one. We are done with this background, nothing to do with it. We need to play with this image. Now let me make this symbol earth. So I made a symbol earth. Double click on it. Over here I want to mention one thing. Make sure if you are using this kind of map, it has to be loop. What I mean, let me zoom out. Let me make a copy of this with help of Alt and with help of Shift. I'm just attaching this image. It has to be seamlessly matched. So this line is because of selection. Let me deselect this one. If I deselect this thing, you can't make out at all. Okay. So now I'm making a couple of copies. So keeping here and again duplicating this one, keeping over here, trying to matching it. Make sure it has to be very seamlessly matched. It has to be placed properly. Okay, perfect. Now we have four images basically. Okay, so let me hit Control A and make a symbol and earth map. Let me name it. Okay, so let me draw a nice circle. Let me keep this over here. I'm just making sure it has to be touch on top and bottom properly. Looks fine. So this will be our mask. Now let me take 80 frames as of now. F5. Now this mask, I'm just keeping this. Make sure the starting point has to be outside, because let me create a mask. If I move this one, then it will look like a cut like this, because what we learned up till now, this area is visible. Okay, so it doesn't matter for Animate CC over here is something is there or no. That's the thing. Let me hit undo, Control Z. So this is the first frame. Let me press F6 to insert keyframe, and let me bring this, or let me move this mask with help of Shift. I'm pressing Shift, so alignment will be there, and this edge. Okay, so pose 1, pose 2, right click, create classic twin. Now let me see the result. So to check that result, let me log this one and let me play this. So it's a seamless motion because of those arrangements, but it's too fast as of now. So again let me hit till here and let me press F5 and let's check. Yeah, this motion is decent one. I am okay with this speed. Depend on your shot, you can decide the speed. Now we are done with earth, and let's see what we got. So up till here, let's make a 100 frames F5. Let's check. So this is the earth moving. See, now over here I want to mention one thing. Please don't compare this thing with 3D software or 3D motion. It's a 2D software. We are creating an illusion. So please don't do that mistake. You will get some feel of animation or some rotation. Now, how we can enhance this one, that we are going to learn. So to enhance this, now let me go inside this one again. Now let me take a new layer. And what we have a gradient tool. Instead of creating new oval, let me duplicate this circle. Let me make it normal layer. Let's keep this size as of now. Let's remove outline. So what I did over here, our earth is there. Let me name it earth. Now over here gradient is there. Let's take a gradient, so radial gradient, and instead of white I'm going with dark blue, and instead of black let me make it little lighter one, and let me make it 0. Okay, so this is something what I got. Now let me adjust this gradient. So for adjust the gradient, so gradient transformation tool is there, and let me move this gradient over here. So it will look like some light is coming, right, from sun, and let me increase the gradient size. Okay, so it will not look like opaque or some odd thing. Okay, something like this. Let's check outside what we have. Yeah, decent one. Another thing, still I am not happy with this, so again I am going inside. So this one is gradient. Let me take the original circle, keeping over here. Let's make it normal layer. So we have that one gradient, and this one is one more above on it. We need to work on this layer. So again, removing the outline, and just press shift. It will increase from all sides, just little bit, just little bit, not too much, hardly 4-5 pixels. Now again coming back to gradient, instead of this blue, let me go with little gray thing, and let me bring this over here. Let's move this one over here, and the extreme edge also, it has to be 0. So what we have small nice edge over here. Let's make it 80, little transparent. So what we got nice edge. Let me do some changes over here. Let me move this over here. Good. Now what we need to do, we need to match this edge. Let's make it group so it's visible. Again Q, pressing shift, and let's match this to the edge. Perfect. And let's see the result. Nice glow, reflecting light. You can adjust this gradient a little bit, depend on your observation. You can take some realistic image, you can reduce this length or the gap and create nice thing. But again, let me repeat one thing. See, this is not a 3D software, okay? You have to understand this thing. At some point, you have some limitations, okay? So you have to accept that thing. So matching this edge to edge and creating this nice soft edge. Okay, now let's check. This is what we got, right? If you observe one thing, I have not used any fancy stuff. I use mask, I use color gradient, that's it, and right choice of colors, images. With the help of that, we have created this. So for animation, it's a creative field. Over here, your observations are very important. Depend on it, you can create amazing videos. Okay. Now, one last thing we'll do, some nice movement to the earth. So let me move a little bit this earth over here, and over here let's put F6. Which level I am? In the master. And over here, now to this earth symbol I am giving a motion. Okay, a simple small movement. Right click, classical tween, and let's see the result what we got. It's a very subtle motion.
I believe this tutorial is useful for you so you can create amazing effects with mask. And here is a tip for this tutorial. Use as many shortcuts as you can. Use your left or right hand to apply shortcuts. This will add tremendous value in your productivity and speed, which will help to grow your career. And yes, don't forget to subscribe this channel and check out our website also. We have amazing stuff which will help you. Have a great day. Have a creative work. Thank you.